तो तैयार था, पर लाइफ के लिए तैयार होना वापस से गया। मान्यवर,
ओए, नीचे आ।
हर बार का यही ड्रामा।
विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
इसलिए लटका हूं।
ओपन बाय एक्सिस बैंक, सिर्फ आपके लिए।
अरे घर में सफेद नमक तो है, फिर प्यूरो क्यों? क्योंकि प्यूरो हेल्दी है। कैसे? प्यूरो को ब्लीच करके सफेद नहीं किया जाता। सुपर्ब।
प्यूरो हेल्दी सॉल्ट।
हमारे है। कैसे? प्यूरो
സാഹചര്യം തന്നെയാണ് സമ്മർദ്ദമായിട്ട് മാറിയിരിക്കുന്നത്.
ഇന്ത്യ 124-3, ഓസ്ട്രേലിയ 121-3. ഇതേ സെയിം സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ ഓവർ അവസാനിക്കുന്നു 122-3.
On December 1st.
What are you doing here?
a little bit of a free pass at that point.
To get. Was not a problem. Beautiful shot. He's just gone a little fuller, Mohammad Shami, and the ball isn't swinging for him anymore, so the drive is on. The drive is on.
Beautiful shot, Marnus Labuschagne. Very rare, Mohammad Shami over pitches. Such is the mindset. It's been almost a test style innings today. Plays it right under his eyes, wait for it to come. Knew if he beat that man at cover, there's plenty of space out there and it races away.
Each of the last 3 overs has been a boundary of the first ball.
These two are together, Marnus Labuschagne and Travis Head, Finchy, because I can remember a conversation in the back of the commentary box when Travis Head was about to arrive back in India and people were going to say, well, who's going to go from the lineup? Who's not going to be there? Who are they going to leave out? And 95% of people said, Marnus Labuschagne, he's got to go. My goodness me, he stayed with a vengeance.
That's the thing we keep saying again and again and again about this 50-over World Cup. It has been a short test match. It's rewarded patience, it's rewarded adaptability. It's rewarded a Labuschagne who can hang in there and build an innings.
Yeah, I think turning up to this World Cup, I was one of the people that was saying this is going to be the highest scoring World Cup. Fresh pitches in India where you expect the ball to come on. There'll be flat tracks. People will be able to stand there and hit through the line and just go for 50 overs almost. But guys that have dug in have been rewarded.
This one goes straight through again. Is it not gripping as much as when India were batting? Or is it that Australia just batting well?
I think it's a combination of both at the moment. Yes, once the lights take over, innings, batters are able to be a little bit more free, a little bit more expansive at times.
And will fall short once again. Another day that top edge is carrying to the man who actually was inside the boundary rope. This one fell short.
Well, it's moments like that you start to wonder if you're a captain whether it's going to happen, and that look to me says it all, because this was never in control. It was a look away shot with a top edge and it could have gone absolutely, because this was never in control. Away shot with a top edge and it could have gone absolutely anywhere, but it went safe. Took his eyes off it, cardinal sin, and just left his bat there. Honestly, it could have gone straight down the throat of Jasprit Bumrah, but it didn't. No. Indian fans, Archie, just to finish, should not lose heart here. 135 for 3, 140 for 3. It's even Stevens.
That goes into the gap for 4, so the short ball to Travis Head into another big
brilliant shot, Travis Head. Look how hard he watches it. It's just dragged down from Shami again. It's an area that some teams look to target Travis Head. But he's been very, very good today. Man in the deep only had a couple of yards to move. That was straight in the gap.
Just take a look down the bottom of your screen. It's dipped below 100 to win. And that is psychologically a big number when you are chasing. 97 now from 24. This partnership is 97. But you look at that and you think we've got 7 wickets in the bank and less than 100 to get in 24 overs. Australia have got to be favourites here. India have to find something exceptional.
Heads in. Yeah, we can get him now. Sure, maybe we're going to get him next over. And the next thing you know is he's 69 not out and he's taking the game away from you.
Yeah, and he's somebody who continues to score at a great rate right throughout. But you can't afford to leave it to anybody else. These two players have to take it upon themselves to say, we will get this job done. Yes, if you get a good ball, yes, you can get knocked over, but you don't give your wicket away.
He was batting like he controlled the game. That can happen, but at the moment, you look down and say, right, where is the wicket coming from? And you don't have an answer. It's almost as if in the field they're waiting, and yes, something will happen. Sometimes it does happen. Sometimes you have to make it happen. Hundred of the partnership comes up, and in the context of the game, it's come in pretty good time. 120 balls.
Look now, pretty set, pretty calm. Great save there, probably saved 3. And that was the skipper who's desperate now. It's 148 for 3.
Now it's up to the senior players. Your big players, your superstars need to stand up in this situation. Is it Jasper Brummer with the ball? Is it someone taking a half chance in the field?
It is Finchi, it is going to be Jasprit Bumrah. It didn't work with Mohammad Shami those 2 overs. The ball was coming absolutely straight through. Now Bumrah has got a different concoction. He can bowl you a slower ball, a bouncer. He's got more variety.
He certainly does. One thing that Travis Head will have to keep an eye on, for somebody who's a one-pace hitter, he loves pace on the ball. Wants guys that are consistent. You know, Mohammad Shami doesn't bowl a huge amount of slower balls, so he felt as though he could hit through the line. Jasper Bumrah will mix it up. He'll bowl Yorkers, bouncers, slow balls. He'll give him the whole box and dice.
You're looking at 2, maybe 3 overs here. Finds open space on the onside.
See ball, hit ball. And that's all you need at this stage. All you need at this stage is keep the game nice and simple. Back yourself to what you've been doing this far. Forget that it's Bumrah and just treat each ball on its merits. And that is, he had to reach for that because it was such a slow delivery. So the fact that he got such good timing and placement was to his credit. Such good timing and placement was to his credit.
Oh, now has it touched Bumrah on the way? But Labuschagne was home by the looks of it. The umpire was in a great position, didn't even need to go upstairs. There he was, well in. Got the game moving again. One of the great advantages of not backing up too far and sneaking those few inches at the non-strikers in. Don't think there was timing on that, but that is going to beat the fielders for 4 again. So Travis Head is really turning it on. This Indian part is just starting to sour a little bit.
Well, those 2 boundaries, they are such damaging boundaries. Travis Head is playing an innings here under the most amazing amount of pressure.
It's a little bunt over cover. Yeah, this was meant to be. It's a little bunt over cover. Yeah, this was meant to be India's party. No team had played cricket like this in the World Cup other than the Aussies in 2003 and 7, and everybody joined in the celebration. It was almost as if India had nothing else going on at the time, but a grand coming together of everybody across cities, religions, communities, everything, everyone coming together for this grand party that was supposed to culminate in Ahmedabad. 84 runs away at the moment are Australia. That's close, maybe missing leg. Bumrah is absolutely convinced. He wants to review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The original decision is not out. We already checked the front foot, it's a fair delivery. Let's move on to front on. Yeah, can you give me ultra edge, please? Standing by for ultra edge. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. There's no bat involved. I'm satisfied. Ball tracker when you're ready, please. Ball tracker coming up. Original decision is not out. Ball is pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets. Umpire's call. Ketz, you'll be staying with your original decision of not out. Stand by. Ketz, you're on screen. Signal now.
By millimeters.
Because Bumrah has done him for pace there. You can see what it means. See how close it is. The margins in this game have been so fine all day, all tournament.
Geez, Smithy, I say that only because you were here, but I think that ball was not out by the barest of margins.
And that's all it takes, Harsha. That's all it takes. That is the system. Don't get it the next.
It's an unusual over in that he's done the batter twice and conceded 10 in 5 balls.
Third man up now to Bumrah. He's looking for Travis Head to try and run it down. It's a difficult shot, high risk shot.
Beats the fielder for 4, and that was an over that was tinged with tragedy for India. 160, 14 came of that over 4.
Mark that down as an over, a psychological over for both sides. 14 runs off the Bumrah comeback over. They thought they had Labuschagne LBW. It was was a double whammy, a double blow. And now 79 from 22 overs.
Wicket is starting to play better. Lights in full effect. Maybe a little bit of moisture around.
It was a slow surface. The Australians looked at that surface before the game started and they're all very concerned. They made the right choice at the toss. On those wheels there. They made the right choice, but I thought they bowled magnificently. Used the slowness of that dry surface early on.
That is an excellent point, Asha. You can make the right choice, but you have to back up that choice. And everything they did, from the first save in the outfield to the field placings from Pat Cummins, which saved 10 to 15 to 20 runs in the first 5 overs. How big are those runs now? How big is that attitude now?
And you think back to the semi-final against South Africa, Australia were magnificent in the field. They would have saved 20, 30 runs. Put that into context in a...
If you're 17 years old, anywhere in the world watching this, do remember the way the game is headed. Fitness and fielding are non-negotiables. You have to be plus in the field if you want to have a career in this game. And Australia have shown how you can turn it round by being sprightly in the field. Many years ago they used to say, and we've said it often after that, that fielding must give you 2 wickets in a 50-over game.
It's very good batting from Marnus Labuschagne there. Low risk. Understand the importance of the last 5 overs, Smithy. He said there was 40 runs. That buys them time. The run rate required is under 4 runs per over. If Jadeja, you see him as the biggest threat, you just take it out of the game. That's 29 gone. 165 for 3.
Going on about how Australia bowled after winning the toss. I thought the way they bowled to Surya Kumar Yadav towards the end was absolutely brilliant. They know him so well. They realize he uses the pace of the ball to destroy attacks. They gave him absolutely no pace. Nothing to hit with.
At this stage, when you've got a partnership of 118.
So many images, so many emotions right through. The 9 emotions that this World Cup was defined by. And this is anguish. So much part of the game that we love. We celebrate the glory, the achievement, but it always comes tinged with a little bit of anguish. You can see that on the faces today. Don't need to go back to the game. You just look around these stands at the moment and you can just sense it.
Well, they've been 10 on the bounce. I mean, the time they came back against Australia in game 1, their first game. But the wave has just continued around this vast country, this beautiful country, and it's just been a blue wave. And it's been accompanied by smiles, elation, jubilation, confidence. It's not there now.
Now this World Cup's been a celebration. This World Cup's been a celebration. It's been a celebration of the game. Oh, there's a good Yorker again. India need Bumrah to bowl the next 20 overs.
He's been brilliant all World Cup. And he's right on the money. Right on the money.
Now to the right hand. Still 74 to play with. You talk to the Joy Smith. You've been traveling around India as well. There's really nothing that has brought the country together like those last 10 games have. You want to win the last one, don't you? At the moment, it's back to the ball. It's not over. But 74 is all that stands between Australia and a win. 30 overs gone. It's 167 for 3.
.167 for 3, 30 overs gone. And there they are, trying to hatch something. They've really got to hatch something special. They stand next to the pitch, looking down, saying, what can it give us? What can we find in this surface now? Who's going to find something special for us? Conversations are getting very, very desperate. Very, very desperate.
I guess he has no choice but to go back to Bumrah, at least one more over. Keep Jadeja on, maybe start to look at Kuldeep again and see if he can fizz the wrong run past the right-hander.
And also, Mohammad Siraj has only bowled 3 overs to date. Here's some frustration from Bumrah, starting to get to the most cool of customers under pressure.
Travis said 86 of 82. So Travis said against India 2018, kept getting out to the short ball, caught at third man sometimes, and you thought, yeah, okay. I know the last 3 or 4 years his development is modern. Player of the match in that World Test Championship final. Situation is such. Manas Labuschagne is 37 of 73. Doesn't need to worry about that.
You're absolutely right, Harsha. Played his role beautifully so far. When you've got such a dynamic player at the other end, you can settle in, almost play a test match style innings.
Could well be that 2 defining innings for Australia this World Cup would be 37 of 75 and 12 of 68. They'll come back for 2 and take them and get them quite easily. Back for 2 and take them and get them quite easily. Another couple of runs, tick by 71 now needed, 31 gone, 170 for 3 Australia.
Once again, like the semi-final, only the truly committed still tuning in very late in Australia. They're seeing a partnership of 123 after early concerns between Head on 87, Labuschagne on 39. India need a wicket and they're going back to spin. Kuldeep, 6 overs, none for 30. Sanjay Mandrake is beside me.
Throw of the dice for Kuldeep Yadav. I think at this particular stage, with the batters looking pretty good, maybe a slip could be put in position, because that's the only way that India can stop Australia is by taking wickets now. There were a couple of edges that went through the slips for boundaries. One of Labuschagne, one of Travis Head. Last throw of the dice. You have to look at taking wickets. You can't.
Yeah, I'd like to think it's more an important throw of the dice at this stage. India would want to have one more crack if Kuldeep Yadav doesn't create any magic. It's India right back in this match.
Oh, yes.
I just believe, guys, that Kuldeep Yadav needs to turn the ball more. It's a thought that I've shared right through the tournament since he's become the quicker version of Kuldeep Yadav from 4 years back. He's become accurate, he's become economical, but what India needs now from Kuldeep Yadav is wickets. And time is running out. I just wish there's one ball that is bowled at 78 kilometers per hour. More of those, get that ball to turn.
Continuing to get singles as a man on the point fence. Long on, log off, and square leg. Kuldeep, that one at 85 Sanjay kilometres an hour.
This match has been...
Kaul was interested, the bowler wasn't.
We're just watching it from a distance here and not on the screen. Seemed like the ball wasn't going to be hitting the stumps here. Kaul is not looking too keen. He's such a good judge in these matters. It's just about conditions in Australia taking that decision at the toss. Talk about it next over. 172 for 3. $172 for 3.
India is in attendance.
Just going back to that thought about conditions and Australia winning the toss, electing to bowl first, going against conventional wisdom. First, put runs on the board. They stuck to cricketing logic. The reality of today, the pitch that they saw is abrasive. So it wasn't a decision based only on dew coming in the second half of the match. It was also based on the fact that when you bowl first in the afternoon with the kind of pitch that we had, slightly tacky sun hitting the pitch continuing to be dry, there was enough for the bowlers first half, so that was the other incentive.
Mowed across the line from Head. He didn't really time the ball. It's just a single.
So yes, a bit of comfort when you're batting second. If the dew comes in, huge bonus, but it's not like it's difficult bowling first that you'll get nothing from that afternoon pitch. You get plenty. We've seen that. The ball hasn't come onto the bat. didn't come onto the bat in the afternoon. You saw Indian batters, stroke players struggling to get any pace at all in their shots, and that was because of the afternoon pitch. It's become a lot easier. I don't think there's heavy dew. There's just enough dew for the ball to come onto the bat. Kuldeep Yadav is not getting the ball to turn. Jadeja as well. So India have been beaten so far by conditions more than anything else. You can see how easily the boundaries are coming because the ball is coming onto the bat.
Tight over, just 2 from it. 174 for 3. With only 4 boundaries in the last 40 overs, incredibly. A much different pitch to bat on at that stage. Coming on a touch more now for the Australians. Partnership out to 127. Kuldeep searching for something to get this crowd involved. Head lofts him away, times it nicely. Again, silence around the stadium.
He wasn't looking to power the ball too much. He was just looking to make sure that he hit it cleanly over the infield. There is no protection for Kuldeep Yadav at long on. There's the deep square leg. It's a good shot.
Just gets enough again. There was a shout of catch it. Hands on the heads of... Shout of catch it. Hand on the heads of Kuldeep. Travis Head 97.
Yeah, the batter stepping out, hitting against the turn. Little turn though. And the spin has gone a little short. The old trick in the book. Batter just staying back, expecting the length to be shorter. Travis Head right on top now.
Timed well again by Head. Some work to be done. Charges back to Labuschagne. Head to 99.
Well, as soon as he hit that, he knew that the fielder was a little deep and a little wide. The second was on. And Labuschagne is very quick. Labuschagne would have been running towards the shorter end, the danger end. But look at that. As soon as he hit it, run, run, he's shouting.
Watch it.
Well, fitness issues. Didn't play the first few games, made a comeback against New Zealand. Got 100. The Dharamshala. He's been in great form in the last season, all formats. What a night to produce one of his best innings.
Calls through for a single, needs to hurry. 100 for Travis Head on the biggest of stages. Ponting and Gilchrist as an Australian to make 100 in a World Cup final. It's an innings of substance. His team loves it. And the crowd again are silent.
Well, he was injured. And the initial stage of the tournament came in only a little bit later. And look what he's done to the team. He's transformed the team. That brilliant 100 against New Zealand at Dharamshala, and now 100 here in the finals. What a terrific 100 this has been. And watchful batting. A combination, terrific combination that's got him 100. That too in the World Cup finals.
Gee, the run out was interesting with a direct hit though. He looked gone for all money there, Travis Head. Final ball the over, Labuschagne just defends. We'll have a look in a moment. What an innings by Travis Head. 185 for 3.
That He had given up, almost forced to respond to the non-striker's call. There you see, directed, and that wouldn't have been 100 in the finals, but I guess in many ways it deserved it. Look at the reaction. Shouldn't surprise anyone with the way he's played and the impact he's made in this innings. Came to India in the test series, didn't play the first test match. Thought he wasn't too good against Spain. He got an opportunity to bat at the top of the order in the test matches against India on turners. That's when everyone in India saw that he was exceptional. Busy player. Perfect batter to chase a target like this. The pressure on.
Final over for Jadeja. Travis Head lifts it up now. 10 rows back, and it's just 50 to win for the Aussies. The skipper drops his head.
Well, he's gone round the wicket. I beg your pardon, he's gone over the wicket, trying to get the ball to turn. Reaching 100, he is. That's another clean hit from him.
Yeah, when you saw the pitch in the afternoon, you would have thought it's going to deteriorate. It's going to be tougher for the Australian batters with two high-class spinners in the Indian ranks. But I go back to conditions. Changed so much. India saw how Australia recovered after 91 for 7 to win that match against Afghanistan. Conditions under lights at the Wankhede Stadium, and tonight here in Ahmedabad. To add to that, how we've got to say Australia in the field after winning the toss. I mean, you saw an almost flawless bowling and fielding performance.
And if you look at the names, Sanjay and Sunny, that have scored 100 in a World Cup final, 6 of them before Travis Head: Gilchrist, Ponting, Viv Richards, Aravinda De Silva. Nicely punched away on the offside. Just a single. Jaya Wardner and Clive Lloyd. So that is your cream of world cricket. Sanjay.
100, especially a winning 100 in a World Cup finals, is the ultimate acclaim for a champion batter. So many great batters would be happy to swap 10 of their international hundreds to have a 100 in the World Cup finals. Mahela Jayawardene got it in 2011, unfortunately ended up on the losing side.
Final ball of the Jadeja spell, and this has caused them heartache. 192 for 3. Time for a drink.
Calling on all aspiring skippers. Register your team in the Betway All-Rounder promotion and bet on every thrilling match day. Take the lead. Specials and the chance to top our Betway All-Rounder scorecard. The action won't stop until the final ball is bowled. Only at betway.co.za.
Really has been a fun couple of days. Really has been a fun couple of days.
He means business. That's a big drive he had there.
Yeah, look, I mean, if you're playing off the ladies' tee, it's always going to look big.
Plenty of banter between the cricketers and the rugby players.
Jabo Mabuza, there you go.
Been a very, very special few days. It's an event that we've been involved in now for since its inception, and one that we'll continue to be involved in for many years to come.
The privilege of being involved with this event and with all of you will probably rank very high.
Next year, I need to put some of their players on transfer list after what happened. It's an excellent game, so well done to the team Supersport.
In the heart of the rugby world, royalty isn't passed down by lineage.
That is what they are playing.
It's taken by force. Here, thrones are earned with every try. Kings are dethroned in 7 nations, 24 teams, and only one throne. On Supersport, broadcast proudly brought to you by Investec.
Australians 49 short of a 6th World Cup. They were well and truly under the pump against Afghanistan. 7 down for less than 100, and Glenn Maxwell played a knock for the ages.
In cricket, absolutely mind-blowing.
A masterful innings, punctuated with masterful commentary from Ian Smith. Highest scores in this World Cup. 201 not out from 128 balls. Glenn Maxwell, Mitchell Marsh in the next game, 177. Quinton de Kock, 400s for the tournament. Dave Warner and Devon Conway. Kuldeep to continue. None for 43 to Head, who's on 107. Point. Long off.
Yeah, I've been harping on conditions just to give you an idea as to how difficult it was in the afternoon. Now this is Suryakumar Yadav, and look at the balls that he's had to contend with. All these slow deliveries, no pace at all. Trying to play with all these slow deliveries, no pace at all. Trying to play one of his favorite shots behind. Same Suryakumar Yadav, the same shots now, right now, would have a different result. This is not me trying to take credit away from Australia, because they actually made sure they were the ones enjoying the better conditions to bat on. Took a brave call, winning the toss and bowling first, but that's the reality. Once it's nightfall, well past 8:39 p.m, most pitches in India, day-night matches, just get easier for batting. Outfield as well gets a little quicker. It's like a perfect storm that the bowlers have to contend with. That's what Maxwell. Tonight, Australia in the match that matters.
Nicely timed by Labuschagne. Sonny, anything that India can do at this stage?
Well, not much. Nothing at all. Can't see India doing anything that can stop Australia at the moment. They could have done something earlier on when they were, I think, about maybe 90 for 3. They could have had a slip in position. I know it's easy to say after you've seen that, but the only way that you could have stopped Australia was by taking wickets in 50 overs with an asking rate of under 5 and over at the start. It was the original rate was 4.82, so never going to be a challenge, because 4 runs come anyway as singles, if not boundaries.
Siraj back into the attack. None for 16 from his 3 overs from the north end. You'd imagine the type of player Travis Head is, he'll look to attack. He'll look to attack.
Yeah, no choice now for India. They just have the 5 bowlers. And with Jadeja done, they had to go back to their least used seam bowler, Mohammad Siraj. People wondering why he was brought in late into the attack. Understandably, India wanted to unleash the spinners on the Australians while the ball was still dry. The pitch had a bit of turn in it. You get laid in tonight, everything disappears. So
Swats it away to the onside.
yeah, when Australia were 3 down for 47 at the time, a lot of Indian fans would have been very excited because they haven't seen this Indian team. They have looked at this bowling attack and they realize it's the best bowling attack in the world, in the tournament, just on form and results. But after that last wicket, these two have just put their heads down. Not that India bowled badly. Spinners between themselves, 19 overs, haven't picked up a single wicket.
Travis Head, but also watchful batting. He was working the ball for ones and twos, then suddenly hitting a 6, suddenly hitting a boundary. But he was keeping the strike moving, strike rotating, and so also was Labuschagne. And that is a time when India could have maybe looked to attack them a little bit more, to look to take a wicket.
Head goes long and high over the leg side. It's under 40. Travis Head. It's yet another 6.
Trying to surprise the batter with this, but Travis Head after that 100 has gone on to the next gear.
He certainly has, and again the bouncer below the shoulders, making it easy. Look at that, really easy.
A lot of discussion about the conditions and how it's affected it and the dew coming in. A lot of discussion about the conditions and how it's affected it and the dew coming in. But when these two came in together with a score at 3 for 47, the ball was swinging around corners. Steve Smith had just been knocked over. There's 120,000 people absolutely behind India to put on 156 undefeated at this point. It's some partnership between these two.
Of course, we always try to find a reason for that, and something that I mentioned before the finals, that India have the test qualities as batters from somebody like Travis Head. Labuschagne just about keeping a head down. Look at his strike rate there, 48.9. That's a test strike rate, but Labuschagne has played one of the most important innings of his life.
This is the innings of Travis Head. He's 116 from 106. 14 fours and 3 sixes for the man from South Australia. He joined the tournament late. The Brains Trust said, no, we're not going to fill his spot. We need him. Player of the match in the semi-final. And he's 116, not out in the final. And he's joined, as I said, Ponty and Gilchrist is Australian tonight.
So just 37 needed for Australia to win their 6th World Cup title. For India, a miracle from here. 7 wickets. Here's Kuldeep. Have to give it to Australia today, and especially Travis Head. They were reeling at 47 for 3, and then for him to play the kind of innings he has is stunning. Some massive hits. And Ricky, what was good to see was the way he sussed the conditions. Once he knew there was a little bit of dew and the pitch had eased out, it didn't matter if it was pace or spin. He just shifted gears big time.
Yeah, and he had to as well, Ravi. Wickets were falling around him. We know that he's a very naturally aggressive player, and he wanted to go after that new ball as much as he could in that first 10 overs. But when Warner went, partnership with Labuschagne, which has been incredible. 159 for 183 balls, and Labuschagne is 44. That talks about the dominance of Travis Head.
And he goes again. Long on as a spectator. And it's not the first time, he's just peppering this Indian bowling attack. And the crowd now watching in stunned silence.
And that's what he has done particularly well. He's made them bowl the balls to him that he wants to hit. Indian spinners to toss it up and go wickets. And whenever they've done that, he's done a long, long way back. That was a huge hit.
And very quickly, Australia need just 29. 37.4 overs, so they're going beautifully at this stage. The thing about his innings is he's not spared anyone. Pace or spin. He's played some outrageous shots. And what a stage he's chosen. A World Cup final, 125, 130,000 people. Credit to Labuschagne too, because what we've seen with this innings will come. Some great players there who've got hundreds in a World Cup final. Two Australians, Adam Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting alongside us now. Great man, Viv Richards. Arvind De Silva, what a player he was. Into the Hall of Fame this year. Now Travis Head joins an elite list. It's special to do it on the big day in a World Cup final. Can't ask for anything better. And his partner at the other end has shown great maturity. But
paper tomorrow morning and say, well, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? But it's been anything but easy, because Australia had to fight tooth and nail with the ball to do what they did. They were absolutely nigh on perfect with the ball in terms of their field placings, their attitude in the deep, what they were able to achieve to put pressure on an Indian side that hadn't felt pressure for a long time. And then this run chase, you'll think, oh, they coasted. Well, it has not been that easy. This has just been one heck of a partnership, and that's what it needs. Okay, Travis Head has been fantastic. Played the innings of his lifetime, maybe he'll, because his cool head after Steve Smith went, massive. It's been massive.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with everything you've said there, Ian Smith. And you think back 6 weeks ago, Australia's campaign was hanging on by a thread. They lost their first two games. The way they played their cricket as well just didn't look right. It looked like they were tired after the tour of South Africa. Obviously a very draining Ashes series as well that wasn't long before that. And there were a few questions being asked about this group. I think Cummins has come of age, I think, through this World Cup. You know, there had been some leadership, not anymore.
And even today, just led from the front, just to the toss. Calmly said, we were a field. He had the design in his head as to how he wanted to go about the job. He would have thought 260, 270, restrict India to, that might give us an outside chance. We get off to a good start. But then the bowling and fielding really didn't allow India to get away at any stage. Yeah, not many sides will lose the first two games and then bounce back and stay unbeaten. And the Aussies have a chance to do that. If and when they win today, it'll be 9 on the bounce.
And that's interesting, the shot of Glenn Maxwell there, because had they lost that game badly to Afghanistan, what it done to their psyche. For Maxwell to pull them out of that, I think it told them all, we can do anything from here on out.
And what it told me, Smithy, it reminded me of Kapil Dev's innings in 1983. Being part of that team, he scored 175. And India didn't look back after. And something very similar has happened here in this year's World Cup. And talk, can move and all that. Played some stunning shots to see Australia through.
It's a great shot, that last one. Fantastic shot.
Thirteen. 39 gone, 219 for 3. So just 22 needed. Australia coasting along now. Like a one-sided final. Like Ian Smith said, it hasn't been that. That's what the scorecard will tell you. Here's Bumrah.
And that is an important run, because that now is the second highest partnership in a final. They've gone past Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden, 172 against Sri Lanka in 2007. They're not going to get the top of the tree because he's sitting next to us. It's 173 now, but Ricky Ponting and Damien Martin, 234 and interesting thing for me too about this partnership, Ricky, is that it seems unlikely that these two would be in the same side. The conversation was when Travis Head joined, who would go, and a lot of people would say it was Marnus.
Yeah, it came down to Stoinis or Labuschagne, didn't it, in the end? And I think Labuschagne had just done enough in the games that he'd played for this middle order role to be all of his. Considering where Australia had to play their semi-final, Calcutta was going to be a low-scoring venue. Here, potentially a lower scoring venue as well. And also, I just sort of felt late in the tournament that when I was watching Australia play, Australia were going to Mitchell Marsh with the ball ahead of Stoinis. So that, for me, felt like the Stoinis' role was getting diminished slightly, you know, coming in at 6 or 7 with the bat. You're better off having someone that's probably consistently more of a run scorer in the middle in the middle overs in the toughest times, and when we've seen Labuschagne stand up in the toughest time today.
Great you mentioned fielding, because when you look back at the two big games, semi-finals and finals, he's been all over the place. The energy that we saw in the first half an hour today and in the game against that Labuschagne, just made the other fielder look around and spread around him. And that's what he brought to the table today. He was saved on his own about 15 or 20 runs.
It's been Warner that have led the way there in the field.
An important innings for Manas Labuschagne.
Timing on that was absolutely outstanding. He brings up his 50, 225 for 3.
This is as good a shot as you've seen today. There's a cross on top of it, and it's hitting it through mid-wicket, bringing up a half-century. He's battered, he's bruised, he's been diving all over the place.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that, Ravi. That's a sign of a man that fields inside the circle in 50-over cricket. Talked about all those diving saves that Warner and Labuschagne have pulled off, and he's got all the skin off his elbows, because when you dive, you're diving on the wicket block. Quite often on used pitches, you always have your elbows and your hip bones. Sometimes sleeping at night and stuck to the sheets is not a lot of fun. It's the price you pay there. That's what it means to be in a team. Every single run that you can save, every dot ball that you can create for your teammate.
Well, that Australian dugout, there's a few people I think sitting in the dressing room a bit superstitiously, but it's filling up pretty quickly now. So Steve Smith make an appearance, David Warner's front and centre. A lot of blokes who are sitting back thinking, is this going to be our night? Now know that it is going to be their night, including him.
And they've come down a long way, Smithy. It's about 90. That's gone away fine, into the fence. And things moving quickly for Australia now, just 11 needed.
Yeah, just watching Siraj bowl now as well. I just think India might have panicked slightly when they took the new ball at the start of this bowling innings. Siraj has done a really good job for them through this World Cup with the new ball. He's taken early wickets. Shami's been the one at first change that's come on. I felt take Siraj out of the game. You don't bowl him with the new ball. I think he has almost no effect. And he bowled, I think he bowled second change today, didn't he? They went to Jadeja immediately out of the power play. So Siraj was used when the ball was 6 or 7 overs old, and that is definitely not his skill set.
Yes, you can see with the body language of the Indians, they know they've had a great run. But they've just been outplayed on the day. Outplayed on the day. Out-thought, outsmarted, and outplayed. There's no doubt about that. Brave decision, fielding first, and then putting up a show in the field. There's the ground fielding, the catching. Let's not forget Travis Head's catch of Rohit Sharma. That set the tone today.
I think the other thing they did fantastically well was summed up the conditions reasonably early. You saw when Cummins came into the attack, the length that he bowled, everything was short. at shots with no pace on the ball. With a big smile on his face there, the Aussie captain, as he should have. The back half of his tournament, he's got better and better as well. When the bigger games have come around, and as I said this morning, your superstar players win World Cups.
And really, it's been a dream run for him. 230 for 3. Really, it's been a dream run for him. 230 for 3. It means a lot. Like I said, in the last 6 months, he's had a fabulous time. Pat Cummins won the World Test Championship as captain, draining Ashes, which Australia could have won. And now comes out here and lifts the 50-over World Cup. What a journey.
This game, this wonderful game of cricket, throws up some of the most amazing stats. Jimmy Amanaf, Mahinda Amanaf, 1983, man of the match semi-final, man of the match final. Aravinda de Silva, 1996. Shane Warne, 1999. How's Travis Head looking?
He's in pole position.
The other man down in that dugout. The other man down in that dugout with a big smile on his face is the prophet himself, Mitchell Marsh. He left the Australian camp for a few days, went home back to WA for a personal reason. Said to all his teammates when he left, "I'm going home, boys. I'll be back in a couple of days to win a World Cup." And right now, it looks like that's going to come true.
So just 10 needed. Yes, India can take a lot of heart out of this World Cup as well. They played some outstanding cricket. They would have started as favourites today, there's no doubt about that. But it's how good you're on a big day. And it's those kind of teams that go on to win World Cups.
guarantee you the way Australian cricket teams think is when they don't win a World Cup, it's all about, right, what do we have to do from this moment on to give ourselves a chance to win the next one? Blood, sweat, tears, hard work, everything goes into this moment.
Yes, and you talk of side speaking, and you could just see once we got through that Afghanistan, you see just getting better and better. And then the first signs came in that semi-final. When you saw the first 45 minutes of play, 1 hour of play, you knew they meant business.
I remember saying this back in 2015 in commentary. You're about to see a yellow wave invade the MCG. Well, I've got a sneaking suspicion there's a gap in the fence there that's going to be big.
You'll see yellow shirts, Smithy, but once this crowd starts emptying out, there'll be a lot of yellow seats. Guaranteed. So just two needed. Field spread out. They're all waiting in the dugout. And Head choosing a spot. And here he goes. He's taken in the deep. Finds the man. But what from Travis Head.
It's a disappointing end, actually. A magnificent innings in a World Cup final from the left-hander from South Australia. The dismissal itself sums him up. 2 to win. I'm not just going to dink it around, make sure I'm not out at the end. I want to try and hit a boundary and win the game for my team. What an innings. 137 off 120. And unfortunately, he's got to leave and can't hit the winning runs for his team. Soak it all in. Unfortunately, he's got to leave and can't hit the winning runs for his team. Soak it all in, Travis said. Never forget this moment. They don't come around too often in your career. Well played, young man. 239 for 4.
So Glenn Maxwell has come out to the middle, and what odds of him trying to hit the first ball to the fence? Bang! He'll come back for 2. And Australia win the World Cup for the 6th time, and in front of 120,000 people. They've upstaged the home team in magnificent fashion, and the party begins.
And there's the yellow wave. Out they come. Look what it means to this group of players. They had their backs to the wall. The legacy of Australian teams continued through World Cups, continually building, continually getting better, and peaking at the right time and winning big games and big moments. Pat Cummins and his men, along with the coaching staff of Andrew McDonald. Hold your heads up high, boys. It's been a fantastic campaign and one you've thoroughly deserved to win. Well played.
These are the moments you celebrate and the ones where you commiserate as well, because there are two sides on this kind of stage. One is heartbreaking. You can see the emotion, what it meant to these men in blue to do it for their fans, to do it for their families. They couldn't get it done at the last fence. So many great players. But tonight it belongs to Australia in the early hours of a Monday morning. there'll be some very, very proud Australian cricket fans as well. They also love their cricket. And for Pat Cummins, how good.
They'll still be up, Smithy, don't worry. Half of Australia will still be up watching this moment, as they should be. What a great tournament. India, fantastic until the very last moment. But Australia, with that experience, 7 players, let's not forget, were in the last winning team in 2015. That experience, that class, and those big name players, the ones that have lifted today. Cummins outstanding, Stark terrific again. Zam